Day 54. Oh. Here we go. Oh. 70 degrees outside, and the chiller is going. It's 43. I had the chiller turned off last night because rain came through, so I covered it up so the water had gotten up to like 55. That's too warm, at least at this point, so it's working. So hopefully you can hear me over the chiller. It's not very loud, but it is wind noise. But today, I've been thinking about what is the difference between delegation and abdication. Woo. Do you know the difference? The reason I think about this is because I see many times in the workplace where people think that they are delegating and they're really not. They're just abdicating. Here's the difference. Delegation takes a lot of work, actually. And it requires a lot of communication on the upfront. Here's what is expected. Here's what success looks like. Here's the time frame that we need to get this thing done. Do you have any questions? Feel good about it? And then allowing somebody to have the freedom to get to the desired outcome in the method that they need to do it in, as long as it is ethical and legal and within your core values and all that kind of stuff. But it's not step by step by step by step by step by step micromanagement. That's really good delegation. Oh, and then it's not over yet. Then it is actively checking in, and this is where the delicate balance comes in, because if you do it too much, then it could be seen as hovering or micromanagement. You don't want to do that. But establishing up front, like, all right, I'm going to do some check-ins to just make sure that we're hitting milestones. You good with that? Yeah, sounds great. And then celebrating after the task is completed. Hey, great job. Or if there are issues along the way, making sure that whoever you delegated stuff to is keeping you informed, and that you renegotiate, all right, timelines or success metrics, etc., right? But this is what I see often, especially with younger leaders, but not always just that younger. This is the difference. Abdication is just hot potato. Here, you take it. And you think, oh, I've delegated. It's off my plate, so it's on somebody else's plate. I hope they do it right. Terrible. The results are usually awful. Unless you've got somebody that's really in tune with your expectations, is an overachiever, highly responsible, and goes above and beyond all the time. And even then, still no guarantees. But usually what happens is, oh, I delegated it. Well, did you talk to them up front about what the expectations were, timelines, and have any accountability checkpoints along the way? No. That's abdication. That's just setting it, forgetting it, and then hope that it works out okay. Rarely does it. So think about it today, like, am I delegating or am I just abdicating? That's a really good question to be asking yourself. And also, if you are on the receiving end of that from somebody that thinks that they're delegating to you, but they're really abdicating, push for clarity. Clarity on expectations of timeline, success metrics, etc. It'll make the world of difference. It's not that hard. It just takes a little bit more work. So hopefully that helps. Oh, and there we go. That's over 5 minutes.